I'd like to introduce you to my latest book, Modern Machine Quilting 2nd edition, designed to help every quilter finish their quilts creatively on their own domestic sewing machine. Get those quilt tops made into quilts.
Hi, I'm Catherine Redford, author of Modern Machine Quilting 2nd edition. For more than 20 years I've been teaching quilters how to finish their quilts at home. In this new edition I'm sharing the way I actually teach, practical steps, clear explanations and real quilts so you can feel confident quilting on your machine. In the book you'll find a complete path from setup to finishing. We start by setting you up for success. I walk you through choosing the fabric, batting, thread and needles that will work with your machine and your project. Once those foundations are in place, the quilting itself will be more enjoyable. In the next chapter we move into walking foot quilting. I explain how to get clean, reliable, straight lines and grids, how to use curves and altered stitches when you want something softer, and how to build textures that are simple to sew but look very intentional on the quilt. The step-by-step instructions and photographs are designed for you to follow along and adapt the ideas to your own tops. From there, the book introduces free motion quilting. I guide you through dropping the feed dogs, choosing the right feet and getting comfortable moving the quilt yourself. We start with simple shapes and flowing lines, then build up to denser textures to be placed in backgrounds, borders or wherever your quilt needs more interest. Along the way, I explain how to decide where a dense design will support the piecing, where it might be too much. This edition really emphasises design planning. Instead of just quilting something and hoping it works, I show you how to think about where you want strong, structured lines in contrast with where you want softer, freer textures. That's where combining walking foot and free motion quilting really comes into its own. The book explains how to let the walking foot do the heavy lifting, stabilising the quilt, outlining shapes, creating free frameworks, and then how to switch to free motion for backgrounds, borders and details. The result is balanced, intentional quilting that feels designed and not accidental. From there we'll add another layer, hand stitching. I show you how to incorporate hand stitching alongside your machine quilting, how to choose threads and needles, where to place the stitches so they add to the design instead of fighting with it, and how to use them to build texture and deliberate details. So what's new in the 2nd edition? The entire book has been fully updated with new text, photography and fresh quilt projects throughout. It's up to date with what current domestic machines can do, focusing on the features that actually make quilting easier, like built-in upper feed systems and presser foot options. Finishing is part of the new story too. There's straightforward instruction on binding with neat edges and invisible joins, using facings when you want a clean edge, and quilt as you go methods so your practice squares can become finished quilts. This book is written for quilters from confident beginners through intermediate. If you've just pieced your first quilt and you want to quilt it yourself, you'll find the basics laid out in a way that makes sense. If you've been quilting for a while and you're ready to plan your quilting more thoughtfully, mix techniques and use thread and hand stitching with more intention, there's plenty here to take you further. My aim with Modern Machine Quilting 2nd edition is simple: to show you how to quilt your own creations at home on a domestic machine, give you a solid foundation in both walking foot and free motion quilting, and help you finish quilts you're genuinely proud of, quilts that look like you meant every line you stitched.